Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Sarah from BigDealBudgets, and today I do not have a cash stuffing for you. Something a little more exciting for me. Today is a big Etsy launch for me. I am launching 10 new products, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to feature everything that I have on my Etsy shop right here, right now in this video, so you can see it. I am not going to lie to you. I'm not 100% sure the prices off the top of my head. So you're just going to have to go over and check. The link to my Etsy shop will be listed below, but you can also search Big Deal Budgets. If you can and could, go over to my shop and support me by giving me a big old heart. That would be wonderful. And then if you see something you like, then hey, go for it. Everything in my Etsy shop is an instant download, meaning when you click to buy, you get it immediately. You can print it off and laminate it. You can print that off and print off 100 copies and not laminate it, or you can use it in an app such like GoodNotes, which is what I do. So these are the products that I am using, and I want to share them with you because they work for me, and they could work for you. Maybe they will, maybe they won't, but hey, there's only one way to find out. So I'm just going to go through all the listings. I tried to group them a little bit so it made sense, but let's just get right into it. So this first one is not actually, well, I mean, I guess it is budgeting. This is my meal planning sheet that I use for the week. Sorry if you see my shadow. Here's my hand. The light is behind me, and I haven't set up my ring light yet. And I just want to make sure everything is in camera. So this is my meal planning sheet. And I have it Monday through Sunday, and then a quick list over here. So, for example, like for Monday, if we're doing quesadillas, I would write quesadillas, and we need tortillas, cheese, chicken. So I do this as we go, so we know what we need for our quick list, and then I transfer this over to the grocery list once I figure out what we have in stock, not in stock, but once we have in-house already versus what we have to do shopping. So this is my meal planning sheet. So this is one. My next thing is my calendar that I use. I intentionally left it blank and with 5+1 rows, because if the first day of the month is here and it's a 31-day month, you would have to come down here, and I'm not about the split a box lifestyle. Not all calendars have that, so that's why I really like my calendar that I made. I also put a notes sheet down here, and what I do on mine is I have everything color coded. And the good thing is when you use this in GoodNotes, if you zoom in really well, the boxes are a really good size if you use the smallest size, like stylus, like pen. And it's really easy to see. Sometimes, like, the boxes are too small. So I kind of met somewhere in the middle where if you printed it out, it would still work, but then it definitely works still online. So that's my calendar. And then here gets into more of the cash stuffing things. So, here is my cash stuffing sheet. If you've been following me for a little bit, you've seen it. Mine is all filled out and typed in. That's because on GoodNotes, the app that I use, I just use the like text box tool, and I put all the text boxes in these boxes and did it that way. I further customized mine a little bit. My plan is to make a customizable one of these that I will also post in the near future. I just have to figure out how to actually post that. I have to do some research. So this is my cash stuffing sheet, where it shows, you know, each group and its category and how much I'm stuffing and what the total is in the amount. And then we have all the totals up here. So again, this works for me, might not work for you, but hey, maybe in the event that it does, now you have it available to you. So there's cash stuffing. This is my favorite sheet of all time. I'm obsessed with it. It's my favorite thing to do. There have been times where I've actually deleted it and redone it because it's a weird therapeutic thing for me. So this is your cash breakdown sheet, which goes hand in hand with the bank withdrawal sheet. So these are both on my Etsy shop. I am planning on, once this launch goes, I'm planning on making this a bundle. We're just not there yet. So for the cash breakdown sheet, what you do is you write down the category, how much is going to be in each category, and how many of each bill. So for example, if we had our phone bill and I knew that it was $147 and I wanted the least amount of bills, I would say I need 100, I need 2 20s, I need 1 5, and 2 1s. There's a $2 bill option. Let me know in the comments if you would want a $2 option for $2 bills, because it is an instant download, and you can download it anywhere. So let me know if that's something that you would want, and I would happily put that up for you. And then down here you have number of bills. So like maybe once you fill all this out, you have $300 bills, and then that's going to be $300. It's an easy way for you to check your math and do it that way. And then what I do is, after I fill out this sheet, I take all of the information that I get down here, and then I transfer it to here, and then I cut these out. Again, you can laminate these. They come 4 to a sheet. You can laminate them and reuse them if you use Sharpie or a wet erase marker. If you use just alcohol pads, I just have these like individual alcohol pads that I use for my laminated things, which I don't have a lot of laminated things. I usually just cut these out and leave them in a box, and I grab them as I go. So then what I do is I transfer what's down here onto one of these, and I hand this with my withdrawal slip and my ID and my card to my bank teller, and then it's like quick and easy for them. So my bank tellers love these. They're really helpful. So these definitely go hand in hand. And I will be posting these as a bundle in the near future. But they are separate items right now. There's that. And then I also have, which this is an old listing. These are my trackers that I use. I use them in the back of my binders. I don't even have my binders near me right now. So it's category and your budget. I'm going to be redoing these and say one of them be budget, one of them be goal, and one of them be blank, so you can write it in. And I'll just leave the line there, and it's date, description, amount, and balance. So let's say out of my family on 7/15, we went grocery shopping and spent $200. And then here's where you can keep a running balance of either how much you're spending for the week, which some people do, or how much is in your envelope. You can really do it either way. I think if you're doing how much to spend for each week, I would print these, laminate them, and then you can wipe them down if that's how you want to do it, or print 1,000 of these and just keep them if you wanted. I keep them in the back of my envelope. So this is one tracker for your transactions. And then I also have, if you watched my video yesterday, you saw this one. This is my weekly tracker, so I do it by week. and then I put the date, and then I will list all of the transactions we do. Like, I don't write the date every single time. And then what category that money either came out of or will come out of, how much it was, and then I use this check here as soon as I either pay myself back or if I used cash. So that way I know that that transaction is accounted for in my cash budgeting. You can also highlight these. So if you go back to my video from yesterday, I had each one of them highlighted by category. So it was easy for me to see. Sorry, I'm getting like the hiccups. So it was easy for me to see and just pull them out quickly. Honestly, you could write them in different colors if that makes it easier for you. I think if I used this printed out, I would use my pens and I would use a different pen for each one. That's probably what I would do. But the highlighting on GoodNotes is just really easy. So there's our transactions. And then I have a transaction summary, which this is a 2-pager. I have one for the month, so like a month-end check-in, where each week you can say, okay, for spending, I spent $212. For groceries, I spent $187. And that way, this is an easy way for you to keep track of what you're spending for the week. And then you can look at it as a month and say, okay, so maybe at the beginning of the month we spend more money, and at the end we don't. So we can put more money in at the beginning of the month and less at the end. And then the grand total of what you spent for the month. So I made both of these pages come together, and I made them for a 4-week month and a 5-week month. So for those magic months where we have 5 weeks, we have that as well. So these come together. So when you buy this, you get both sheets of these, like 2 for the price of 1 kind of thing. Again, this is one of those that you can print, laminate, whatever you'd like. I just use it in my GoodNotes, and what I'm going to do at the end of the year is I'm going to pull all of these, I'll print them out and kind of look at trends, and maybe, you know, for the summer, I'm home, so I'm buying more groceries kind of thing. So there's that. This one is always a fun one to look at. And it is my category updates. So each envelope will get its own line. And at the beginning of the month, I will write down how much money is in that envelope. And then at the end of the month, I will write down how much money is in that envelope and look to see how much of a change there is. So obviously for some envelopes, there's going to be a change where there's more money. Some envelopes, there'll be some less money. But again, kind of like in the last one we looked at, it'll be good to see across the board throughout the year, once I've done this for like a full year, January to December, to see different changes that I do. So this is available. And my last budget planning one before I get to my savings challenges, which I think this is slowly going to turn into my favorite one, is our debt summary. So I have this, I am going to be making another one for student loans. So stay tuned for that. My husband and I, since student loans are starting to come back up, we're going to be making one for student loans specifically, and we'll kind of go from there. So I was inspired by the layout from Kristen's and Intentional Living, but I did a little bit of tweaks based on things that I would want to see on my paper. So I have debt number in like a priority of how we want to pay them off. The debt name, so like this will be like joint credit card, Discover card, car loan kind of thing. And then the beginning balance of the month. So I put the beginning balance of that month. You can put beginning balance since the beginning of time or when you started paying off the debt. That's why I was very vague in putting beginning balance, because you can kind of do this as you wish. I like being able to look at the interest charged for the month prior so I can see the trend, hopefully trending down, what my interest rate is, and that way I can keep track if the interest rate changes, if I write it down and I see it, what the minimum payment is, and if there were any extra payments. So I almost always will do an extra payment unless money is tight for the month. So I like to see what the minimum is plus whatever I put in, ending balance for the month, and what the difference is. I like being able to see that difference. And then down at the bottom, total starting debt, this month's starting debt, this month's ending debt, and total monthly payments of what we paid, like what these two columns equal out to, and then this month's debt progress and total debt progress. So I like being able to see all of this on one sheet. Again, I was inspired by intentional living on this one, and I just added a little bit of things. So this is everything in terms of budget book things that I have, and now I want to go into my savings challenges that I have. Friends, I am really close to 200 subscribers on YouTube, which I'm very excited about. So once I hit 200 followers, I'm going to be doing a giveaway. So the giveaway is not starting yet. It's going to start once we hit 200 followers. And it'll be like, comment this below for a chance to enter. And since I've been dabbling in my cricket, which I'm having so much fun, the winner, I'm only going to have one winner. It's only 200. Once we get to 1,000, then we'll talk. One winner is going to get a savings challenge of their choice, plus this envelope, this one that I made, and I will be sending that to you. But I wanted to cut out and put all 5 of my savings challenges inside so you could see. And here are my savings challenges. So I cut them out so you could see them, but when you order them, they just come on a big sheet like this. Yes, I know, it's a lot of wasted paper. But it looked weird if it was just like one thing. So I put my Big Deal Budgets, whatever, don't come at me. So I have 5 different ones, so I am going to try to hold this close. So I'm going to have probably a weird shadow, and I'm sorry, but I'm going to hold it close so you can see. So this is my Saving 9 to 5 challenge. This is one that I'm actively doing right now. And each time you put money in, you're either putting anywhere from $5 to $9 for each one. Pretty low commitment, which is exciting to me. I don't know the numbers of how much you would save off the top of my head, but it is listed on Etsy, so you can go check that out. So this is one of them. This is Saving 9 to 5. The other one that I am doing right now is the Blast Off Savings. So this is similar to the last one, where each one is a number. So it's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off kind of thing. And this is another low commitment one. The most you would be putting in is 5. Now, could you fill off the whole top row in one shot? Of course you can. But if you can only afford to put $1 in, then you can only afford to put $1 in, and you're still saving, which is good. So there's that one. Those 2 have been in my shop for a while, along with the 52 weeks of savings. So again, this one you would do, you would fill in 1 box a week. You can do whatever box you want. I have them in order for aesthetic purposes, but you can be chaotic and go and fill in whichever ones you want. So there's that. And then I have 2 new ones. Woo, 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 woo. I have my Gimme 5, which on camera you really can't see it, but they're like little high fives. So each one of these is $5. And again, I can't remember how much it is, but each one is $5, and it's just kind of cool because you'll have a bunch of high fives every time you fill them in. And last but certainly not least, you're saving on cloud 9. So each one of these is $9. And this one I know is $540 when you're done. So this one's a little bit more commitment because $9, you know, is a weird number. But I just thought, you know, cloud 9. And when I'm debt free, I'm going to be on cloud 9. So that is it, everyone. When you are seeing this video, everything is live on my Etsy shop. I made sure to make things live before I started. And that's that. So just to recap, everything you saw in this video is live on my Etsy shop right now. Everything is an instant download, meaning as soon as you purchase it, you have it. You can print it off. You can save it on an app. You can save it as a picture and draw on it. You can print out 100 copies. You can print off 1 copy and laminate it. Literally whatever you want to do. So all of that is live right now. Everything you saw today is on my Etsy shop. And then once we hit 200 subscribers on YouTube, we're going to have one winner who's going to win this envelope in one of these savings challenges of their choosing. And I'm really excited. So make sure you like and comment and follow and subscribe and do all the things on the video. And if you made it this far, not only do you deserve a cookie and a gold star, but please tell me which one of these savings challenges is your favorite. So again, we have the saving on cloud 9, give me 5, 52 weeks of savings, blast off savings, and saving 9 to 5. Also, tell me if you've already bought these. I'd love to know. I know I have like 15 sales right now. And they're all like savings challenges. So I'd love to know if people who have bought my items are actually following me on here, which I think would be really exciting. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Later this week, I have 2 more videos coming up. One of them is a cash stuffing on Friday, and I have another one coming up, and I can't remember what it is. I think it's on Wednesday. What's my Wednesday one? I don't know. You'll have to go check on my Instagram and my TikTok and all of my things to see what it is. I should probably remember what it is. You know, the little things. But I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and go check out my Etsy and like and subscribe, and I love you.